Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for being here with us for our promotion ceremony. Would you join me and stand? We're going to say the pledge and open the ceremony as we always do. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you so much. Take your seats. Again, thank you for being here. I'll open this afternoon. Sheriff, do you have some remarks you'd like to begin with?
I'd just like to welcome the promotees. I'm sure they're excited. I know it's an awful day outside, but a wonderful day inside the sheriff's office. I know you guys just went through the process last week. I know it's pretty grueling. I'm not just saying that week, but everything that leads up to it all the time and the things that take away from your family. So I know it's not just a promotion for you, it's a promotion for your families because they make the sacrifices on a daily basis. So I'd like to thank you. So on behalf of the Sheriff's Office, we have some outstanding candidates. I told them the opening day of the testing, I felt very optimistic moving on. The faces that were in there taking the exam because we can leave here feeling good about the leadership. And so I'm really glad you guys landed where you did, and I'm sure so are you because you're the first two. And we have a host of other ones after that, but congratulations to you and your families. Good luck.
Great, thank you, sir. And along with that, I do see quite a bit of family here in the audience, and I don't know if your loved one explained to you at all what the process is like of what they've been through in studying, but I'd like to just comment for a minute about what our promotion process entails. So about 90 days before these gentlemen took the written test, they get notified about the test itself, the material that they're going to have to study, which when you pile it all up, it's about yay thick. It's a lot of stuff, our SOP, policies, procedures, contract, a variety of other reading material that they have to study. And along with that, they take a written examination, and then they have to go through a battery of scenario-based evaluations, which we call assessment boards or panels. And then they also conduct a file review, which kind of gives us a 30,000-foot overview of what they've done here on the department. So it's quite a process, and I think we as management have tried to make it so that process is the most representative that it can be of the type of person that we want to promote as a supervisor. I will tell you that process evolves over time. We make changes to it as we can. Again, just to try to make sure that we're promoting the right folks, and I think a lot of us felt like when we saw the list and the way that it shook out this time, feel very good about the names that are on that list. We're proud to see that there are individuals that are willing to invest of themselves in the agency and give back because these gentlemen have both been deputies for a fair amount of time, and so we're just thankful that individuals are choosing to promote, especially when it's those that we all know should be individuals that are seeking out promotion. So it's a great day and we're excited for it. So thank you. Having said that, our first promotion this afternoon will be new Sergeant Sam Rodriguez. Will you come up, sir? Yes, sir. Deputy Rodriguez joined our agency October 24th, 2011. What class were you from?
31.
Class 31. We have a promotional bio sheet that we have all of the individuals who are promoted fill out. Generally, they don't put everything because they want to be modest, and that's okay. But I will tell you, Sergeant Rodriguez has quite the impressive resume. So I'd like to share with you just some of the things. It's okay to be embarrassed. Some of the things that he's done on our department. So it's our opportunity to brag about him because he wouldn't do it himself. So he was a field training officer within the Field Services Division. He was a member of our GRIP unit, which is our Gang Recognition Intelligence Patrol. A field investigator, which I can tell you is a thankless job. And he was also on our emergency response team. After his time in Field Services, he moved on to the Criminal Investigations Division, where he was a detective in both violent crimes and homicide, as well as a multi-agency task force. He then went on to work in our Professional Standards Division, so that's fancy for our academy, where he has been an advanced instructor for how many years now?
3 years.
3 years. And so along with that, some of the specialties and some of his instructor certifications are also worth mentioning. He possesses an advanced law enforcement certification from the Department of Public Safety. He is a master instructor in firearms, and also a master instructor, if you guys know what that means. So he teaches people how to teach as instructors for law enforcement. So that takes quite a while to obtain that certification, and there's not many people that have it. Also a use of force instructor, field training officer instructor, defensive tactics, domestic violence, EVOC, which is our driving block, de-escalation, taser instructor, pepper ball, a Glock armor, as well as a 1911 armor. So as you can see, that's quite the list of credentials. So certainly we'll miss you on the instructor side, for sure. Hopefully you can still stay engaged in that. In terms of his awards and commendations, he received the Meritorious Service Award, he a Deputy of the Quarter as well as Deputy of the Year. He possesses a Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice Administration, a Master of Science in Criminal Justice with an emphasis in law enforcement. And with us this afternoon, his wife Ivy, son Benny, daughter Victoria, his father Jose, and his mother Lydia. And my understanding is that your wife will be pinning your badge today?
Yes.
Ma'am, will you come up?
She didn't know.
She didn't know. Surprise. You want to step right over there.
Okay, stand up there and take a photo. I'll give this to Sam. Let me go, Roger. Perfect timing. Sam, we'll take a photo. Yes, sir. Ivy, can we just have this real quick? I'm going to take a photo real quick. All right, Sam, would you like to say a few words?
Yes, sir. Thank you. Everybody, thank you very much. I just want to take a few moments, pardon me, just to honor a couple people. My wife, my bride, Ivy, I love you very much. You're not just a great wife, you're a great cop wife, and you've been through a lot, so thank you. My parents, who always taught me from a young age to always give back to society, and always to serve people. Our family friend, one of our pastors, Kirk Walker's here, who's been a mentor and friend to our family. My supervisor, Teresa Sabah, she's on a beach in Mexico right now, having her time of her life. But man, she has turned out to be not just a leader, but a mentor and a friend. And the last two people I really wanted to honor was actually both our undersheriffs, Undersheriff Lindley and Undersheriff Campos. Both of you men have started from supervisors to leaders to mentors to friends. And I'm really thankful for your guys' leadership in my life. So thank you very much. And I'm really excited for the opportunity to serve our deputies and serve our department. Thank you, Sheriff, for the opportunity.
Absolutely. Thank you. Good job.
Congratulations, Sam. Well deserved. Well deserved. All right, next up, new Sergeant John Ray. John joined this agency May 3rd of 2013. And again, just going to have to stand there and turn red because I'm going to brag about you here for just a few minutes. So John has worked in the Field Services Division. He's worked in the Criminal Investigations Division, and he's also been assigned to the Headquarters Division as part of the Task Force operations. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right. There's a long list. You probably can't see it, but this box, there's no spacing or anything in here. This is all the stuff he's done. So I'm gonna read through all of these. A range safety officer, which for those of you that don't know, becoming a range safety officer is like your first step in the door of becoming a firearms instructor. Kind of a thankless job. You pick up a lot of trash, a lot of brass, call qualifications, glue targets, make target frames. I mean, you're basically just a laborer out there at the range. And so, but that's how you get your foot in the door. So you really have to do that job and be good at it in order to be invited back to become a firearms instructor. So you start, that's probably the first thing you did, right?
It absolutely was, yep.
Yep. All right, next, moving on, basic instructor, firearms instructor in all three disciplines, so handgun, rifle, and shotgun, beanbag, defense technologies, chemical, and less than lethal munitions instructor, as well as bowler wrap instructor. He's been a field training officer, a member of our special weapons and tactics entry, as well as high ground. He as well was in the gang recognition intelligence patrol, a background investigator. He served in the white collar crimes unit as a detective, and your former assignment was with the Secret Service, is that correct?
Correct,
Yeah. United States Secret Service Cyber Fraud Task Force. Some of his awards and commendations: he was a valedictorian of his class, which sometimes can be a curse, but I guess not in this sense. Numerous letters of commendation, too many to list. With us this afternoon, his family in attendance, his wife, Marie Ray, his daughters, Rosalind and Charlotte, as well as his parents and in-laws. And it says here that today your wife will also be pinning your badge.
Yes.
All right, fantastic. Ma'am, would you come up? Right over here.
So you can place that in there somewhere. Say a few words.
I'd like to start by thanking the command staff. Thank you guys for giving me this opportunity. You guys have been a huge inspiration in my life, and Lori Carrillo, now Chief Lori Carrillo, she was my first supervisor coming into the department. She taught me what it was to be a cop and how to do it effectively and right. I was a new cop, let's just put it that way, early in my career, and she whipped me into shape pretty early on. So thank you, command staff, I really appreciate it. I would like to thank also my current supervisor, Kyle Woods. He's back there somewhere hiding. He has taught me a lot in this current position that I'm in, and absolutely want to express that to him as well. I want to thank my wife, Marie. She's been there the past 15 years of my life. She's been the step into law enforcement. She's been a cop's wife, just like Sam said. That's a thankless job. She deserves this as much as I do in this position, and because she's been there with me from the start. You know, I remember coming into the academy, prepping for it. I couldn't pass the sit and reach test. That was one of the initial tests getting into the department, and that's one of the easiest things to pass. You know, it's no push-ups, no sit-ups, and she used to sit on my back every night and force me to touch my toes so I could even pass that test and get into the academy. And now here we are, you know, preparing for sergeant, and she would do flashcards with me, and every night just preparing for the testing evaluation. And I want to thank her as much as everybody else here. But thank you so much. I talk about my family, and I think this department is very close-knit, and we are like a family here. And I want to thank everybody in the department completely, because when I expressed interest in promoting, the amount of phone calls and texts and just emails coming to me about, hey, do you need any help? Do you have any questions about the process? You know, do you want to know scenarios, things like that, of anything that we can help prepare you for this, past scenarios, things you should study. And it definitely helped, I can say that. And it came from all walks of life in the department. So I just want to say that. Thank you to the whole department. So,
Congratulations.
yeah. Thank you.
Congratulations again, sir. I'll just have one more comment, and then the sheriff will close up the ceremony this afternoon. To both John and Sam, no doubt you guys have some kind of set of principles and values that have led you to today, and the only piece of advice that I have for you is you need to hold on to those, because the challenges that you're going to face as a supervisor are really going to test that. All right, so keep that in your mind. Sir?
I'll just close by thanking everybody for their attendance, and of course, again, the families for standing by them. They'll continue to need you. You know, we've faced some pretty challenging times this past year, and I can tell you there's some things come to your surprise, and you know, you need the strongest support system possible, and I always say that starts with God. So I'd like to wish you guys all the best. I know there's some other attendees that are looking forward to getting promoted. I don't know if they showed up to see who's leaving next, but you know, we're looking forward to promoting you. I hope in the event somebody leaves in the next few days that I have the opportunity to promote those people also. So again, thank you for attending, and stick around a little bit and we'll talk. All right? Thank you.